Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene Aguto. Today, we're going to discuss AFCON or African Cup of Nations that is going on right now. The group stage is complete, and we're going to take a look of what happened in the group stage. And then in the next video, we're going to discuss the round of 16 and give our prediction on who's going to move forward and ultimately who's going to win the whole thing. But we got to look back at the group stage and see how crazy entertaining this group stage was. For the first time, or the first time I watched African Cup of Nations, I can remember where the group stage was as entertaining and also unpredictable. This group stage was so unpredictable. Some of the biggest nations that we thought, well, surely they have to go through were knocked out in the group stage, and some of the teams were like, all right, they're just here to make up the numbers. They're not like that good. End up shocking the world and moving on to the next round. And that's all we're going to discuss all of that. So I'm going to give you just off the top view on what I think of the group stage. The first thing is that wow, the nation that we just thought they were here to make up the numbers, the like of Mauritania, Namibia, and Cape Verde, they came up and they show out. Cape Verde finished top of the group without losing a single game. Namibia won their first game ever in the African Cup of Nations, and that win was good enough to send them to the next round because they won one, the tie one, and they lost one, and that was good enough point to take them to the next round for the first time in their history. And just it's beautiful to see. But they were not the only one who did that. Another nation that, for the first time in their history, they won and they went to the next round was Mauritania. Mauritania is not known as a footballing nation, and the group they were in were like a 2019 edition of this tournament winner in Algeria, and then another team was Mali. We all just assumed, oh, Mali, a team full of superstars, is probably going to finish top of this group. Algeria, they still have the veteran that helped them win the tournament in 2019, and like they're aging superstar, but they're still superstars. So Algeria was looking like considered one of the favorite of the tournament. So there's no way anybody other than Mali and Algeria were going to come out of that group. Well, turn out Mauritania has some other ideas. Not only they beat the Algeria, but they put us one of the best performing like defensively I have seen in a while. They defend for their life and they make a goal and they beat Algeria to move on to the next round. And that's why we love this tournament. You come in expecting one thing and the complete opposite happen. Like they say, football is played on the grass because if you look at these two teams on paper, it shouldn't be a contest. But when they went on that grass, Mauritania wanted more. They fought harder for each other. They played more like a team, and they won. So those are my biggest surprise of this tournament. These two small nations, in terms of football wise, played their heart out, and they were rewarded for the next, like getting to the next round and making history in the process. My second take of this tournament is like I don't know what is going on with Ghana. Ghana has been constantly disappointing in these major tournaments, either AFCON or World Cup. Since 2010, Ghana has not done anything great at these tournaments. They show up with team loaded of superstar and just nothing. They finished bottom of the group this time, which is like with the players they have, this should happen. The players like Mohamed Kudus, who's now killing it in the Premier League, the players like Jordan Ayew, who've been playing the Premier League for a long time. You have like Nico Williams, who's playing in not Nico, Inico, his older brother, who's playing in Bilbao in Spain. These are some great players, like amazing players. Somehow, when they put on that Ghana shirt, they don't perform. I don't know what is it, but now the coach has been fired. They need to create a better system for all of these players to at least thrive when they come play for their national teams. Because Ghana need to figure something out. They haven't been competitive in like since 2010 when they made that historic run at the South Africa World Cup. Ghana need to sort itself out. Another disappointing team is a team we already mentioned, Algeria. Algeria in 2019 edition of African Cup of Nations, they won it and they were amazing, winning without like losing a game or conceding a goal. Fast forward to 3 years ago when they were the defending champ. No, past 2 years later, now the 2021, their defending champion came into the tournament, get knocked out in the group stage, passed down to 2024, get knocked out of the group stage again. And I really don't know where this team's gonna go because they have aging superstar in like Riyad Mahrez and Islam Salmani, who were the cornerstone of them winning the tournament in 2019. I don't know where this team goes from here. They still have young blood that's supposedly coming up, the like of Benacer from AC Milan, but I really don't know how this team is going to get back up because I thought because they were terrible at the AFCON in 2021 and they didn't do much at the World Cup that okay this their last ride together, the group that won it, they were gonna galvanize each other and they say, okay, this is our last rise, guys. Let's go out in glory. It didn't happen. So they are like my second disappointing team. The rest, it just I would just sum up as the favorite came out, play like the favorite, the like of Senegal. They just came out, play like the defending champion, which is they are. Morocco came and played like the best version of Morocco we saw last World Cup when they went all the way to the semifinals. So I expect Morocco and Senegal to play the way they play. Cameroon need to sort themselves out because they look indecisive, lack of ideas in the attack and the midfield. They got to sort their goalkeeper situation out. They have Andre Onana, who's the goalkeeper for my favorite team, and I really don't like him, so let's not get into that. But they need to sort that goalkeeper situation out because Onana played the second game, they lost, so they dropped him in the third game, but he's still better than the guy who started. So they need to figure that out. They need to do something in the attack because they can't like they're struggling to score goals. Another team that need to sort themselves out is Ivory Coast, the host of this tournament. They started off well, beating Guinea, but for some reason, just went terrible for them. They lost to Nigeria in the second game, and then got embarrassed by Equatorial Guinea in the third game. So the hosts need to sort themselves out. Unfortunately for them, they're playing Ivory, like they're playing Senegal next, and I will preview that game when I do my prediction for the round of 16. But it's not looking too well for them. If they don't sort themselves out, it's going to be another embarrassing loss for the hosts. But yeah, so that's sum up the whole African Cup of Nations. Very entertaining, full of surprises, and just in general, an amazing showcase and a great showcase for African football. And I'm very proud for that. It was a wonderful tournament. It is still a wonderful tournament. Cannot wait to see how it ends. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and thank you. And looking forward to making more videos next. Thanks and bye.